I thought the opening scenes are very interesting. You can see they can develop very easily into a lot more. It's very well constructed, the first few scenes. It really caught my attention. Yes, I think, as I said, there's definitely room or scope for development of various different ideas. I think there's a lot to elaborate on from that perspective, and the way it's constructed can lead on to that very well. Yes, definitely. I think as a 17-year-old boy, one can see that a lot going on in the common room. The melodramatic sort of dramas between couples and the different crushes on different people, and I can see that a lot with my friends. I think there's a wide variety of different characters there, and I think the actors play their role very fluidly and comfortably in their position. I think they show very well the different sort of people and cliques you get in the school community, which means that it can relate to the target audience very well. Yes, I like the two locations of the school and the home. I think honestly there are two places where teenagers most likely to be found. Teenagers aren't anywhere else rather than the home and school, and there's that contrast of a comfortable home where you don't have to worry about what different people think of you, and then when you go into school there are all those different pressures that are applied, so there's that interesting contrast there, and also it fits in very well with what the storyline seems to be portraying. Generally I thought they were very fun and creative looking. The font that was chosen was very good, as it was creative, but on the other hand it wasn't too in your face, it was very subtle. I also like the fact that there weren't too many, because often on opening sequences on films the amount of titles just crowd out the screen and they get rather annoying and irritating. For me, I think the very start of the sequence with the dream was by far the most interesting and most standout part of that sort of short opening that I saw. I liked the way it was constructed, and it very much matched to what a dream should look like if you're trying to put on a screenplay. Yes, definitely. I believe there's obviously a lot of scope to carry on the film with. I'd like to see how the different characters develop and how the whole predicament unravels and what the end conclusion might be. I think me as a teenage lad, I think a more action-packed, a bit more drama in your opening sequence would have drawn me in a bit more. What with me having a short attention span and being a bit addicted to action thrillers.